how you feel throughout the system. Also notice the quality of mind. How does your mind feel right now? Maybe it's buzzing or soft. Is there a tone to the energy of the mind? And as you notice the feeling in the body and the mind, also notice how the breath feels. Is there an energy or tone to the breath? What is the quality of how you are breathing right now? Take note of what showed up for you in this meditation. Did you have any awareness or connections that stood out? Invite those connections with the breath, body, mind, to stay with you into your movement practice. Can you maintain that embodied awareness, connections throughout the system? When you're ready, invite some movement back into the body. Maybe you start by wiggling the fingers or toes. Let that movement organically grow into any reach or bend or stretch that's calling to you first. When you're ready, walk the feet towards the body, draw bent knees up to the chest and give them a squeeze. Deep squeeze the knees into that hip hinge, knee hinge. Maybe you press both at the same time and then one at a time to feel into those end ranges. And with each hand on each knee, so bring each hand to each knee, we're going to create a soft rocking. Push the knees up to point to the sky and then pull them back towards you. You should feel the low back arch and flatten as you bring the knees back and forth. This is great for pumping circulation into the low back and discs of the spine, warming them up for movement. This is a great way to start or end your day. Bring it to a pause with the knees balanced over the hips, and then you're going to bring it into a big circle, one big circle. So bring both knees around to one side, and then back towards the body, and then around to the second side, and back towards the body. So make 5 big circles. This is, again, bringing motion into more the lumbo-pelvic connection, the hips and low back soft tissue connections. And remember to switch after 5, go the other direction, circling around to the second side. And then bring it to a pause. Deep squeeze those knees towards the body again. And then place each hand on each knee. You're going to make 2 big circles, one on each side. So bring those knees around into a big circle on each side, pushing into those corners of the end range of motion. And 5 in each direction, so circle around in the second direction. This one is more for massaging the ball and socket joint of the hips, getting into the hip capsules. And then bring it to a pause. Let those feet float down to the mat farther away from you so they're in a long bend. You want the knees in a long bend and the feet planted onto the floor. Bring the feet wide to the sides. It's okay if they go off of the mat. Give yourself plenty of room between your legs for the movement. So the wider the better. You're not like, don't go way out there, but off of that mat, really give yourself some room. So on the exhale, both knees are going to tip down to the right, letting that left leg drop into internal rotation. Bring the knees back up to the top with the breath in, and then to the second side. Going to 5 in each direction. Bring it to a pause at the top. Then step the feet into hips distance apart. Hips distance apart. Ankles grounded below the knees. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to lift the hips into a bridge, and if you want to, bring your arms up overhead. We're just warming up more of the whole spine for motion now. As you inhale, lower back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come back to by your sides. So with the breath in, you come back to the mat. On the exhale, lift. Breathing bridges. Warming up the full spine and glutes and legs for more movement. Just going to 5 warm-up motions here. And then back down to the mat. With the feet planted, hips distance apart, ankles grounded below the knees, you're going to lift the hips up halfway, just halfway. Relax breathing, holding it at halfway. Then lift your heart and lift your chest to squeeze your shoulder blades underneath you. You might have to wiggle from side to side to squeeze your shoulder blades underneath you. Give you a little bit more foundation of support, pressing into the forearms and triceps. Now, on each exhale, these are going to be shorter, faster breaths, catch breaths. On each exhale, you're going to press one side and then press the other. So take a breath in to prepare, and on your exhale, press the right side, then press the left side. Going to 10 on each side. Last one on each side. And bring it to a pause. Hold it here at halfway. Now the hips are going to swing around into one big circle. So smooth breathing as you exhale. Swing the hips around to one side, up through the top, around to the second side, and back to halfway. We're going to 8 in each direction. So keep that fluid breathing, fluid motion going. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at halfway and switch directions. Swing it around to the second side, up through the top. Make those circles go the other direction. Going to 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 2. And bring it to a pause with the hips hanging halfway. Squeeze those shoulder blades once again. Now this next motion is just about the pelvis and the rib cage. So on the exhale, holding it here at halfway, you're going to crunch the belly and lengthen the low back. So it's just a small motion of getting a pelvic thrust and crunching the belly and lengthening the low back. Good. So we're starting at halfway and then just create that crunch motion. Going to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the crunch, hold the crunch. Step your feet just a little bit closer together. Press into your left foot, lift your right leg, keeping that bend in the right knee. Bring that foot back down. Left side, we're marching. Going to 10 on each side. 2, 2. Hold the crunch in the belly, lengthen your low back. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one on each side. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Separate the shoulder blades, lower one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees up towards the chest, give them a squeeze. Hang on to the sides of the thighs and lift your legs up high to the sky. Walk out the legs, pressing one heel and then the other. Maybe you squeeze the muscles around the knees each time you straighten the legs. Press long through the heel. And reach long through both heels. Squeeze the knees, lock out the legs as much as you can. Arms down at your sides. Or you can place your hands under your butt. Or if you find tightness in your neck and your chin is jutting to the sky, you can place your hands under your head. Any of those are appropriate, so you can change it at any time to find what feels right. Now through the heels, on the exhale, you're gonna press through the heels to the ceiling to lift those hips off of the mat. Try to push through the heels, not the toes, and breathe. Ready, set, go. Can you slow it down on the lowering? Ooh, ah. 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees bent, give them a hug. Let the knees fall wide to the sides, arms to the inner thighs. Lift up the low legs for a happy baby stretch. As if your feet are falling up towards the sky. Hang on where you can. Try to keep your hips grounded. Oh. What does it feel like to keep the hips grounded in this position? Can you get there? Maybe not today, and that's okay, but isn't it interesting to ask the body, where are my hips in space? Can I feel the earth below my glutes? How far? And is changing the orientation of the pelvis, change the stretch in the back of the thighs and the inner hip capsule, inner groin, pelvic floor. Slide your hands around to the outsides of the thighs, straighten out the legs into a big wide V and flex and point the feet and ankles a few times. Make some circles with the feet and ankles. And then leave them wide at a V. You can place your arms at your sides, hands underneath your butt, or hands underneath your head, whatever feels supportive for you. Point your toes like a ballerina and turn out your legs. So it's an external rotation at the hips. Basically, you want your inner thighs pointing to your face and your knees pointing to the floor. Your arches of your feet should face each other more or less, as much as you can. Now, we're going to bring them up to crisscross each other. So each time a different one should be in front. Okay, and you're bringing it back to the V. Everybody got it? Smooth breathing. Ready, set, go. 1 crisscross, 1 crisscross. Good, going to 10. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, halfway, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Last one on each side. 1 and 1. Bend your knees, bring them back to the middle, give them a squeeze. Good job, legs. Let the feet float back down to the mat. Feet come to standing, ankles grounded below the knees, feet and knees, hips distance apart. Bring your right ankle across your left knee. Now we're going to make like a figure four triangle type position with the legs. We're going to hold this position. Now, you always want to look out for red flag sensations. If there's too much torque or pressure in your knee, it'll kind of ring off alarm bells like, ooh, something doesn't feel right. Don't go any farther. This is a great stretch to maintain and hold and just sit with the edge that feels appropriate for you. Always modify as needed. Now, if there's no red flag sensations and this feels like a safe position for your body to activate and explore more range of motion, you can have your arms down at your sides or hands below the head if you find your neck is tense and your chins are jutting to the sky. Take a breath in to prepare. On the exhale, press into your left foot, squeeze your glutes, and lift your hips into a long line from knees to chest. Lower down to halfway, just halfway, and exhale, squeeze and press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower back down. Release the right ankle. Pause for a moment, lift and shift your hips to center your body, lengthen your back, hips parallel the shoulders, feet grounded, hips distance apart, below the knees. Left ankle across your right knee. Now pause for a moment to check in with this side. It could be different between the two sides because much of what we do in our daily lives is asymmetrical. So always pay attention to both sides and see if it feels different, if there's any red flag sensations here. If it feels safe to explore activation and range of motion in this position, take a breath in to prepare. On your exhale, squeeze and press to the sky till you come into a long line from knees to chest. Lower to halfway and exhale, press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower back down. Let the left foot float back down, lift and shift, center your hips. Walk the feet halfway away, and then slide the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall wide into a diamond shape. This next one is a frog leg hip thrust. So we're going to explore activating through the lateral posterior chain, the outside of the foot. You're going to push into the mat. And then squeeze the glutes into pressing the hips into a lift. You squeeze your inner thighs to draw the knees towards each other into that lift. Okay. Hug your shoulder blades together a little bit underneath the body. Maybe you need to wiggle the shoulders a little bit to lift the chest. Round through the triceps and forearms. Take a breath in to prepare. On your exhale. Lift those hips, come to halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower back down. Step the knees together, bringing the feet to standing. Walk the feet towards the body. Lift and shift your hips to center and lengthen your back. Give those knees a squeeze. Lift those feet straight up high to the sky. Lengthen the legs, lock out the knees as much as you can. Reach your hands towards the ceiling in front of your toes. In other words, we're not going to roll up. You don't want to reach for your feet or legs. You're going to reach straight up for the ceiling in front of your toes, above your heart. So on the exhale, it looks like a scrunch and crunch of the belly. You just lift those shoulder blades off of the mat. Lift your heart straight up to the sky. Head and neck stay neutral. Good. Take a breath and prepare. Palms facing each other. On your exhale, reach for the sky. Lift through the heart. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep looking at the ceiling. 6. Lock out those knees. 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower back down, bend at the knees, give them a squeeze. Push those knees to balance up over the hips. You want to find that point where there's a little curve in your low back, so you can sneak your fingers underneath your low back. You're not going to keep them there, but just make sure that you have that little tunnel. You don't want it to be way up high to the sky. You don't want to be like big, wide open belly to the sky, but you want a little arch so that you have a neutral curve in your low back. Knees directly over the hips. Now lift up your low legs so that your low legs are parallel to the floor. Knees are at a right angle. Hips are at a right angle. Ankles are at a right angle. Oh yeah. Now you can place your arms at your sides or wide to 45, whatever feels more supportive. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. We just want to control that lateral motion, that sideways motion, that rotation. So think about bracing your core, your belly button up and into your spine like you're trying to hold a sneeze, right? Trying to hold a sneeze in. That's going to be on your exhale. Each time you lower, you want to brace the core like that. So take a breath in to prepare. On your exhale, lower the legs towards the floor on the left. You may or may not touch, but control it. Keep that bracing. Inhale back up to the center and to the second side. Do not roll across your low back. The goal here is to roll across the glutes, across the back of the hips. Maintain that neutral curve in your low back. This is part of what's bracing that transverse abdominals through the midsection, stabilizing the spine. If you're crunched into the low back and rolling across the low back, it puts the wrong biomechanical stress into your low back. So we want to brace through that midsection and control the lowering to each side. Make sure you're breathing. How do we coordinate breath for strength? Just 100 more, you're almost done. Just kidding. Try to maintain that neutral curve in your back as you bring the legs to each side. Where do you activate to create that angle in the biomechanics? This is a great way to build awareness if you're shying away from an area that lacks strength and support. Last 2 to each side. Soft face, soft jaw. And back at center, bring the knees to the chest, lengthen the back, give them a squeeze. Lengthen the legs straight up to the sky. For this one, again, you can have the hands underneath the glutes if that's supportive to you, arms at your sides, or hands underneath the head. If you find that you hold tension in the neck and your chins are jutting up to the sky, you can give yourself that support. Now we want parallel space between the legs for this one. And you want to have your knees locked out as much as you can, reach long through the heels, feet and ankles are active, toes pulling back towards you. You're going to lower to halfway. So each foot is in line with the knee, in line with the hip. Each leg stays in its lane. Now when you come halfway down, you should have that little curve in your low back again. We're bracing through the neutral spine. Draw the belly button up and in. We're going to heel, touch. Right heel, touch. Exhale up. Left heel, touch. Exhale up. Keep going. Four more on each side. 4. 3. 2. And 2. Last one on each side. Knees to chest, give them a squeeze. Push the knees to balanced over the hips. Each leg in its lane, parallel space between your legs. And you want to have that neutral curve in your low back, brace through the midsection, belly button up and in to the spine. Knees directly over the hips, balanced on the back of the hips. Lift up the low legs towards parallel to floor so that your hips, knees, and ankles are all at a right angle. Now you can have your arms at your sides or place your arms up into the sky for added challenge. Palms facing each other. On the inhale, lengthen the right leg, long leg, heel touch. Exhale, bring it back to the right angled position. Left leg, heel touch. Exhale, bring it back. Maintain that parallel space between the legs. Each leg stays in its lane. Where do you activate to maintain that control of alignment? And stay on the back of the hips. Keep that belly button drawing up and into the spine. Maybe you lose it a little bit when you inhale. That's okay. Make sure you're breathing. But every time you exhale, reactivate and engage. Check in with the body. Where are you holding on with support? And where are you holding on that does not serve you? Is there tension you can let go of to have more resources for strength and support? Keep flowing with the breath. Last 3 on each side. 3, Last one and one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Maintain those right ankles. Stay on the back of your hips. Lift your arms up overhead. Take a breath in. On your exhale, send those hands to the sky. You're holding the lower body position. Just maintain. Arms are moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 5. It's time under tension. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest, give yourself a squeeze. Oh, good job, Brian. We did it. Now this next motion is similar to the motion where our legs were straight up to the sky, but this time our knees are bent. So be careful not to knee yourself in the face. I've done it. Do not recommend. So you want to think about the knobs on the sides of the hips turning back towards you. So you're going to use your low, deep core to pull your hips off of the mat. Think about pointing your knees to over your forehead, to the mat above your head. And let your legs relax. What? I know. You're not gonna, we're not kicking for momentum, and we're not pushing with the glutes. You're gonna pull with your low, deep core. Try to let your heels hang towards your butt. Take a breath in to prepare, arms at your sides or under your butt or under your head. On your exhale, lift the hips. Try to slow it down and make it graceful. 2, 3, 4, 5. Are your toes relaxed? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Relax those legs, let them hang over the body. Arms at your sides or under your butt or hands under head. Lift the legs straight up to the sky. Each leg in its lane. Lock out your knees, reach long through the heels, active feet and ankles. Toes are pulling back towards you. Now we're gonna walk one leg for 8 counts and then hold the legs for 8 counts. And then walk the legs for 8 counts and then hold the legs. Got it? We're gonna lower the right leg to parallel the mat. Ready, set, 8, 7. Keep the left leg lifted. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the vertical V. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk them, switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the vertical V. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one on each side. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one to hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your right leg up and lift your left leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Knees fall to the sides of the rib cage. Lift up the low legs. Hang on for happy baby. Notice how it feels compared to the beginning or middle, whenever that was. Do you have a little bit more flexibility, access to range of motion? Maybe you feel the heat in the muscles of activation. What do you feel? Can you ground through the hips? Hands to the outsides of the legs. Straighten out the legs into a big wide V. Flex and point a few times. Make some circles. Go both directions. Then bend at the knees. Heels fall to the glutes. Bring the legs back together. Give them a squeeze. Let the feet float down to standing on the mat. Knees bent, pointing to the sky. Coming back to breathing bridges. Remember, it's gentle. It's not about the activation. We're just getting some whole spine, whole lower body coordinated movement. So arms at your sides to start. On the exhale, lift the hips and send those arms up overhead. Inhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. Exhale. Lower back down. And last one. And lower back down. This last one I like to call baby fish pose. It's just a big open heart, chest stretch, activated stretch. So in order to create this pose, you want to draw your arms. They're going to go completely underneath your body. So to start, lift one hip and then lift the other. Sneak your hands underneath your butt. Should be like wrists underneath your glutes. Then you're going to wiggle your chest and upper body side to side as you tuck your elbows underneath, tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. You should find that your butt almost walks up onto your forearms as you get that big arch in your back. Big arch in your back. Tuck your shoulders underneath you as much as you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades into that big open chest, open heart. Your head stays grounded, neck is relaxed. Lengthen your legs down to the mat, toes lightly active, pointing to the sky. Now take 3 big, expansive inhales here, breathing all the way up to the collarbones. And wiggle your body to release each arm out from underneath you. Create space between the shoulder blades and relax the body. Let the limbs come into any position that feels good right here, right now for Shavasana. Final rest. Let the back body feel heavy and held by the earth beneath you. Completely supported by the space surrounding you. All of this moment. Scan your awareness throughout and notice, how do you feel? The energy or tone or sensations in the body. The energy or tone of the mind and the breath. And how does it compare to how you felt when you got here? What's the imprint of this practice? Invite gratitude into your heart for making this time and space to show up for yourself. This practice is not about what you did or did not do. It's about creating time and space for opportunities to connect with yourself, to be with yourself, and to nourish all that you are. It's that you showed up and you did things that felt good. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe you had an aha moment. But you showed up to practice. To deepen your awareness and connections with how you feel and what you need. It's not about one practice, but filling your life with the many practices of showing up for yourself. Let that gratitude and loving kindness stay with you into your day and week and whole life. As you feel ready, bring movement back into the body. Maybe you wiggle, reach, bend, or stretch in any way that feels good.